How's it going, guys? And welcome to a game called The Test. All I really know about it is it's supposed to be kind of spooky, I think. And it's about, it asks you questions, and then you answer the questions, and you're supposed to find out some truth about yourself. Maybe, I don't know. I really don't know much about the game, but like, it was $2 on Steam, so like, might as well give it a shot, I guess. So, we'll give it a shot. Look at that, there's little man's with a little, like Dr. Mask on his hat, I think. I don't know. Now, in order to begin, this is the most important part of this entire experience. You'll be asked a series of questions, and you must answer them honestly. Now, when I say answer them honestly, I don't mean answer them how you'd like to answer them. Answer them with truth, even if that's hard to face. We all want to be good people. We rarely want to admit our faults, grievances, or mistakes. But you must decide what you truly want. Do you want this to work properly? Do you want the truth about yourself, your destiny in this world? Or would you rather live a lie just to hide from yourself? The process is very simple in theory. Just answer a long series of questions. We can do that. What's difficult is self-analyzing your own psyche to evaluate the truths in your own mind and life so you can predict your future. You see, as long as you're honest with these questions and answers, you'll be able to see your own future here. This will tell you things you already know, but don't necessarily know that you know. Interesting. As long as the answers you provide to the questions asked are 100% honest and true, this process will simply unlock a part of your mind that you do not have natural access to. This isn't psychic. This isn't a personality test. It's simply nature. Alright? This is you. This is your own mind. This is simply nature taking its course. This is human brain at work unlocking hidden truths within itself. My mind. This might be a scary experience. That might be the scary part of this. It's just my mind itself. Oh god. Well, attempting to answer many of these questions, you'll often wonder things like, well, this answer depends on the circumstances. Create your own circumstances in your mind and answer the questions with a simple yes or no, as you see fit. You may not understand nor realize it, but your mind will develop the situation required to answer your question the way it needs to be answered. So it's like going off instinct. Like, you know, the saying like, whenever they have the, I'll say a word and you say the first thing you think of sort of deal, it's what your mind immediately goes to. It's like the initial circumstance. Maybe something like that. I don't know. I invite you to grab a drink of water, sit back, relax, and enjoy the experience. We are about to begin with a series of questions, and provided that you're a willing participant, we'll be unlocking some substantial information today. Here we go. I don't have water, but I do have vanilla Coke, not sponsored. But I wish it was. Would you be alright with living alone forever? Living alone forever? No. It's like... isn't the whole point of living like other people, like the experiences you make with other people, the impressions you leave on other people? Like, what's the point of living alone? Nah. Oh, I can just use my keyboard. That's nice. You like the color blue more than the color black? But most of my clothes are black, but like, I enjoy the color blue. Like, it's fun, but not all shades of blue. So no. If you found money on the street and knew who it belonged to, would you give it back to them? Yes. Are you sure you want the answer you seek? Yeah, that's why I bought that game, dog. Are you afraid of spiders? Nah, they're just little homies. If you knew you would emerge unscathed, would you jump into molten lava? Well, I mean, if I would be unscathed, right? That's to assume I wouldn't be hurt. That's like... if somebody said, oh, well, you could jump off a cliff, but you wouldn't be hurt, would you do it? Like, yeah, it'd be terrifying, but like, fuck it. Yeah. Would you consider yourself to be fat? No, I'm quite the opposite. Would you say that you have lots of charisma? I like to think so. At least some of them. You ever wished you could be temporarily frozen? Like frozen in time or like actually frozen? Because if it's actually frozen, it's cold. If it's frozen in time, no. You know, it's just no regardless. It's like time would pass you up. Whereas being frozen, that would just be cold. I don't like to be cold. I'm a lizard. You realize that the last letter of the previous 5 questions, when put together, spell the name Satan. Ew. I did not notice that. Does it make you uncomfortable? Not really. It's just words. Are you good at finding hidden puzzles or clues? I like to think so. I played my Legend of Zelda games. Are you now wondering what the other hidden messages are placed within these questions? Nah, I'll stumble across them. Have you been entirely honest with your answers thus far? Yeah. Are you afraid of the consequences for answering questions dishonestly? No. Like, I'm not gonna answer them dishonestly. Are you aware that there could be potential consequences for answering dishonestly? I was not aware. I don't know what consequences there could be, though. Are you wondering how these questions began to take a strange turn? Ah, this all seems pretty, like, what I was expecting. Would you consider yourself captivated? I like to think so. I think this is interesting. I think it's cool. Very interesting. That's what I just said. Would you consider yourself to be brave? Brave? I'm gonna actually say yeah. Like, I'm not afraid to face things if I'm scared. You view yourself as someone with above average intelligence. Well, that depends. Because, like, what is your definition of intelligence here? Yeah. Above average, yeah. There's a lot of stupid people. Have you been looking for hidden messages in these questions? Not actively. You're wondering which hidden messages you may have missed? Nah. Well, kinda. Have you begun to wonder how long this test will take or how many questions exist in this session? Nah. You just go. Would you consider yourself to be a patient person? Yes. Very much so. Do most humans annoy you? I don't think so. Do you prefer animals to people? I mean, animals are chill, but, like, they're not great to talk to usually. I mean, other people. Like, nah, animals are better. Do you believe in magic? I mean, I'm pretty good with, I'm pretty handy with a deck of cards. Yes. Do you believe in God or the existence of some form of higher power? Not exactly, no. Do you fear death? Ooh. It's not for, like, most people don't fear death. They fear the unknown, which that is death, right? Although it is inevitable, so, like, I see no point in fearing it. No. Are you attracted to someone whom you're not currently in a relationship with? No. Did you answer the last question? Yes. Easy peasy. Are you alone? Sadly, yes. Are you sure? Yeah. Well, I mean, there's Ronnie. He's a giant squishmallow, in case anyone was curious. Are you sure? Yeah. Told you with utmost certainty that there's something watching you. Would you believe me? I mean, you guys are watching me, but that's in the future. Right now, no. I don't think there's anything watching. Have you wondered who I am? Not really. I mean, you're just code. You're just a little NPC, man. Have you had shivers at any point during the session? Nah, I'm wearing a flannel. I'm pretty cozy. You feel like you're being watched? Actively, no. Like, everyone's had that feeling in some way where they feel like they're being watched, but, like, what's creepier than the feeling of you're being watched is when you find out it's valid and you actually were. That's when it gets creepy. Right now, no, I don't have that feeling. Have you considered quitting the session early? Absolutely not. Do you drink water every day? I try to. You eat at least once per day? Every day? I try to. Do you realize that you missed 7 hidden messages thus far? What? It can't be. Realize that you just missed an... What? It couldn't be, right? Wondering what they were? Yeah, kinda. Would it bother you to never know without finding them yourself? No, because I'll probably forget. Is your favorite number 7? No. Life is short, but it's the longest thing we'll ever do. I mean, that's factual. It feels like it's short because time goes, like, feels like it goes by faster and faster, like the more time you experience. And it is in fact the longest thing you'll ever do. So yeah, I agree with that. Oranges cannot be compared to apples. That is false. Everything can be compared to each other, just not on the same terms. Venus is sometimes referred to as the morning star. Did you know that? No, actually. Everyone deserves a second chance. Do you agree? Okay, so a lot of people might say, yeah, like the kind-hearted answer of, yeah, people deserve second chances. I completely disagree. I think everybody, like, deserves the chance to earn a second chance. Not everybody deserves a second chance. Some people can actively go fuck themselves, and I stand by that. But no, eat shit. Yeah. They deserve the chance to earn it, but they don't deserve a second chance. You do anything you put your mind to. Do you agree? Anything. Anything. You do a lot of things. Some things are out of the reach though, so no. Obedience is more important than freedom? Nah, fuck that. Underwater adventures sound like a fun time. Do you agree? Okay. Underwater adventures, so like... Nah. That shit just gives me the heebie-jeebies. Like, the idea of just like getting stuck underwater, fuck that. You realize that the first letters of the previous 8 questions spell the phrase, I love you? Oh, I love you too. You wish to be loved? Everyone does. Do you have any addictions? Do I? Nah. Do you dislike the color pink? I don't dislike it. Not like I dislike yellow and brown. Hate those colors. Does the color gray seem depressing? Usually, yeah. I don't know. Do you enjoy loud music? Yeah. Do you like to dance? No, I'm dog shit at it. Would you consider yourself normal? Nobody's normal. Do you love your parents? Yeah. Have you ever been lied to? Everybody has. Do you get angry often? Absolutely not. I have a very long fuse. Do you hold grudges? Well, I don't know if you could call them grudges per se. Like, I'm a very much like, you can forgive people, just don't forget what they like. Don't forget things, keep things in your head. Like, it's not worth it to just actively like dislike or hate people. Whenever you could just, if you really wanted to dislike or hate somebody, just cut them out of your life. Don't worry about it. They're not worth the time or stress. So I'd say no. I don't hold grudges, but I will actively choose what's around me. Have you ever forgiven someone? Yeah. Most people fuck up. Have you ever lied? Everybody's lied at some point. I think flowers are more beautiful than trees. No, actually, trees are fucking cool. If you ever wanted to be an animal instead of a person. Nah. Do you believe you have psychic powers? Nope. I'm just person boy. Have you ever seen a ghost? Nah. Do you dream often? Sadly, no. Do you have nightmares often? That goes with the dreaming. It's hand in hand. You suffer from anxiety attacks? Nah. You suffer from depression? I don't think so. That's still yet to be discerned. Do you exercise often, stay active? Kinda. Don't act like active exercise. Rock climbing is cool. Consider yourself emotionally wounded. I gotta be honest about this one. Some shit has fucked me up. We'll get through it though. Have you ever felt betrayed? Absolutely. You ever feel lost in life? Sometimes. Because like, just sometimes, you know, you ever get that feeling of just, you don't know what you're doing or what you're supposed to be doing? I get that a lot. Do you consider yourself a natural leader? I like to think so. I like to think I'm very willing to just step up to things. Push a button and destroy the world. Would you press it? No. I don't see a point to it. Sometimes dream of being a hero. Who doesn't? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because like things I grew up watching or seeing, like having, I don't know, being a hero. Is anybody who doesn't want to be like a hero? At least to somebody. Have you ever been bullied? Yeah. Have you ever bullied someone else? Also, yeah. Do you consider yourself to be a dreamer? No, I feel like I'm very like realistic. Do you sometimes hurt people's feelings unintentionally? I feel like everybody has at some point or another. It's like sometimes we say things and like we may not mean something and our intent may be different, but we can't decide how somebody takes that. Like, even though we intend for something else, somebody could take that the wrong way and you could hurt their feeling. I think like that happens really often. So yeah. Do you find space fascinating? Yeah, space is cool. Would you consider yourself to be an artist? I wouldn't say an artist. Like, I've dabbled in a bunch of different types of art, but I'm not good at it. So I feel like to be an artist, you at least have to be a little more committed to it than I am. So you consider yourself to be a good friend? I like to think so. Everyone's flawed. Do you believe in perfection? No. No such thing as perfection. Just because it's based on a standard, and like, who gets to set that standard? Who gets to set that precedence? Have you ever stolen from someone? Have I ever stolen from someone? So I'm taking stolen as like actually like taken something and kept it without saying anything, you know, stolen for a deal. If that's the case, then no. Although I did, like back in high school, I would practice pickpocketing and I would steal like stuff from people, but I would always give it back to them. Like it was my friends. I would always give it back to them. Or like sometimes I would take and like I would take the phone out of one of my friends' pockets, take the phone out of the other friend's pocket, and swap them. That was always fun. Because then I would do that, and then I would ask them what the time was, and they would pull out their phone and check, and they'd be like, wait a minute, this isn't mine. So, I don't count that, though, because I always gave it back. No. Would you ever kill someone under any circumstances? Yes. I have thought about this, and there's very few circumstances, but if I had to, yes. If you had one day to live, would you tell anyone? See, now that's a tough one. It's like, you could give them that day to say goodbyes and like have closure. Like, would a day be enough to actually say goodbye to everyone you need to and like tie up all your loose ends, really? Or would you just want to make peace with yourself? I feel like I would just want to make peace with myself and just enjoy that day with the people who matter to me. I wouldn't want them to worry about it or be stressed or upset. I would just want to enjoy it. So I don't think I would. I really don't. Have you ever told your darkest secrets to someone? So I'm gonna say no, because like I don't keep secrets, people. I don't have secrets to myself. I like to promote them like I am an open book to people. So if somebody has a question for me, I'll gladly answer it. I have no reason to hide anything. So, have you ever told your darkest secrets to someone? I guess the answer would be yes, because I mean, yeah. You trust me though you know nothing about me? No. Like, you're an NPC, bro. You know, you're an NPC. Yeah, you're an NPC. If I appeared behind you right now, would you scream? I mean, I wouldn't scream. I'd be like, I would probably get jump scared. Because, like, there's not a ton of room in this room. It's a very small room. I'm basically Harry Potter. So, like, if you were just able to appear behind me, that would be startling, but I wouldn't scream. I told you that I've been behind you this entire time. Would that scare you? No, because I know you would. You consider yourself to be empathetic. Yes. I like to think I can, well, I like to, whenever I think about, like, how people are thinking about things, how they react to things, I imagine myself in that scenario, and I like go through the motions of how I would feel and how I have felt before. So that's like the big difference between sympathy and empathy, right? Sympathy is feeling things for others that you haven't experienced yourself, whereas empathy is things you have experienced yourself. So I kind of like project things I have experienced, experiences I have felt onto other people to understand how they would like react to a situation or think things. So yes, I am empathetic. You consider yourself to be romantic? Sadly, no. I wish I was more, but I am not. Have you ever been in a physical fight? Nah, not really. Nothing I would actually count on an actual fight. Are you prone to headaches or migraines? Nope. You look at the ground when you walk? Nah, I look at the clouds. Definitely like a head in the clouds kind of person. Are you attracted to the opposite sex? Yes. You ever shave your head? I would rather not, because like again, I don't keep secrets of shit, but fun fact about me is my head is actually misshapen a little bit. So like basically where the top of my headset is right here, my head actually indents down a little bit. So it goes like that and then down around like that. I don't know why, it's just always been like that my entire life. So I feel like that would look really weird. So no. You're attracted to muscular bodies? Nah. Do you ever dance when no one is looking? Sometimes. I mean, if I'm really feeling the vibe. You trust your best friend entirely? Absolutely. Hands down, no questions. You remember your childhood extremely well? I mean, bits and pieces, like most people do, I assume. Would you rob a bank if you could get away with it? If I could get away with it, yes. Like, guaranteed, no repercussions, I get away with it. There's no downside to it, really. It's like, if anything, the banks are insured. You're screwing over an insurance company, and fuck insurance companies. You ever let it be known, I'm not planning on robbing any banks. Don't get any ideas. I'm not gonna rob any banks. That's stupid. In this hypothetical, though, you ever dream about running from a killer? From a killer? Nah. You ever dream about falling off a cliff? Nope. Again, I don't really dream all that often. Naked in public? Nah. You enjoy scary movies or books? Yes, and that is why we are here. You enjoy comedic television shows or movies? Honestly, no. Like, people will be like, oh, well, this is a funny movie or this is a funny show, and I don't want to watch it. I really just don't. That's not interesting to me. Do you like being the center of attention? Nah. Well, the center of it, like, all the time, no. Sometimes that is nice. Yeah. Sometimes it's fun. You feel like something is always watching you. Always? No. That's just paranoia. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to go to space? Yes, that'd be cool. Have you ever had an out-of-body experience? Nope. I'd say I have. Have you ever punched a nun? Is that common enough to ask? I have not, as far as I know. You like dogs better than cats? I feel like I'm very equal on this. Seeing as the answer is equal, like they are very equivalent, because it's not like better than or equal to, it's just strictly better than, so no, it's equal. Because like they both have their upsides and their downsides, right? Dogs, they're big and like they're more work to take care of than cats, but they're also more lovable and fun. Whereas cats are just like chill little buddies that just hang out, but like they'll also like pull up your mouse pad sometimes. Thomas, he's a creature of his own making. So I'm gonna say no. It's pretty equal. Prefer to read more than you prefer to watch movies. I haven't read a book in a while. I'm gonna be honest. Like I just haven't had the time to sit down and read. Are you still wondering why I asked? You ever punch in a... No. That's already out of my short-term memory. It's gone. You get starstruck easily? Absolutely not. I could not care less. You hate going to big parties and social gatherings? Yeah. Nah, I think they're fun sometimes. They're really good for people watching. Your favorite part of your birthday, receiving presents? No. Seriously though, have you ever punched a nun? Like really, just bam, right in the face, nun punch. No, I can't say I have, although I would like to at this point. Did I laugh? No. You say what the fuck in your head or even aloud? No. This is pretty on par for what I was expecting. Are you now eager to somehow get the opportunity to punch a nun sometime soon? Yes. There's a hell do you think of going to it? If I punch a nun, yes. Do you enjoy fantasy fiction games? Yeah, I think those are fun. Do you masturbate frequently? Yeah. Are you wondering what constitutes frequently? No. I know. Are you more than slightly uncomfortable right now? Nah, I'm pretty cozy. I got like my lucky flannel on. I got a drink in front of me. My mouth dry? Actually, a little bit. Yes, thank you for reminding me. That's better. Does profanity make you uncomfortable? Fuck no. Do you believe in legendary beasts such as the Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot? Sadly, no. I don't think it's like the odds of us guessing that shit. Am I poor with money management? No, but I just don't have any. So, you enjoy solving mathematical puzzles? Yes, I enjoy puzzles. You speak more than one language fluently? No. I speak English and stupid. That counts. Have you ever visited a country other than your own? No. That is expensive. You enjoy coffee? Actually, no. I don't like the taste of coffee. I've tried it. I tried it a few more years later. Still don't like it. Do you believe in demons? Ooh, ah. Yes, but not the demons you think. People. People are demons. Some people. Do you believe in angels? No. Are you afraid of sharks? Nah, they're just little homies swimming in the water. Do you prefer baths over showers? No. I feel like with baths, you just don't get as clean. They take a while for the tub to fill up, and like, it's very just meh. The whole experience in general. Does the smell of perfume or cologne give you headaches? No, I love the smell of perfume and cologne. Like, actually, if somebody like walks past me, right, and they smell really good, that will make my day. I'll just be like, I don't know, I'm just very scent oriented. So like whenever somebody smells good, I note that they smell good, and I'm like, that's a nice smell, and I go about my day. And it's just a little bit of dopamine, just Do you see that shadow move in your room a few moments ago? I mean, I do have a light going that like, it's a moving light. Like you can't really, hang on, wait, maybe hang on. If I turn this off, you can maybe see it? No, hang on. Maybe if I angle this up. Yeah, so you can kind of, it's very weird, like with like the light filtering. It's a moving like light though, like a projector. So, I mean, no. A shadow, no. A light, yes. Do you ever hear your name being called even when no one is calling it? That's a good one, because yes, this has happened like twice, I want to say. One time I was listening to music, well, on a skateboard. I was like, I don't know, 13 maybe. I was listening to music while on a skateboard going down my road, and I thought I heard somebody say my name. I turned around to look to see a car just going straight fucking for me. I was like, and there was nobody outside to call my name. Oh, that was weird. I had another similar experience with it too, where like I was driving and I thought I heard somebody call my name, like from outside the car. So I slowed down and I looked, didn't hear any, like didn't see anybody. So I was like, okay, weird. And I kept going, and like I immediately went up to like the stoplight I was at was green. So I went up and I went to make my turn, and right as I got up to it, I watched somebody just run the red going the other direction. And if I didn't stop and slow down thinking I heard somebody call my name, I probably would have been hit by that car. Like, that's weird, but yes, it has happened more than once. Do things in your home often go missing and then reappear later? It feels like it, so yes. You ever just like lose something and you go looking for it and it's like you can't find it when you need it, but then whenever you don't need it, you find it and it's like it was there that whole time? You hear footsteps around you when you're alone? No. It's like I'm rarely actually alone because I have upstairs neighbors. Random knocking noises? No. No. You often look at the same time on the clock every day? I mean, yes, that's because I am checking to see when class is going to end. Not in the way that they're thinking. Have you ever felt your feet being grabbed at night while sleeping? Grabbed? No. Do you have any pets? I mean, yeah, not here with me, but yes, I have Thomas. He's a good boy. Is your favorite color green? No. It used to be. Are you attracted? I live in Ohio, not West Virginia. You won the lottery. Would you share the money with anyone? Share it? So I take that as like, I would get the money and I would be like, here, you can have this much money. No. Would I spend the money on other people? Yes. If you could be the dictator of your own country, would you accept the role? No. Being a dictator does not end well. Historically speaking, it does not end well. You are not... No. You ever wonder what it would be like to be in prison? No. Do you like fishing? Yes. It can be therapeutic. Do you like hunting? I've never been hunting. I like shooting guns. I like shooting bows. I don't like shooting things. Do you like camping? Yes. I was in scouting for 13 years. Do you like guns? Yes. I think it's fun. You tired of answering questions? Oh. That's the whole point of this. Would you consider yourself to be kinky? Don't think too much into that. Eyes are the window to the soul. Do you agree? You can tell a lot about a person about their, like, through their eyes. The window to the soul, maybe not, but I feel like the like sentiment behind that saying is true. So yes. You always keep your promises. Yes. Do you ever completely trust someone who's lied to you? No. If you've lied to me once, I have no proof that you won't do it again. It's almost guaranteed somebody's gonna, if somebody who lies to you actively, they'll do it again. The matter of the fact is they'll only do it if they feel they can get away with it. So, no. Are you an only child? Nope, I have a brother. Do you ever enjoy being drunk? No. Do you like tattoos? I mean, yes, but I don't have any. Do you enjoy being high in any form? Absolutely not. Do you believe you have a soul? Soul? Ah. Did you cry this week? No, I am not much of a crier, unfortunately. Are you upset with someone right now? Actively, no. Too tired more than anything. Is there someone you're not being completely honest with daily? Nah. Like I said, I like to think I'm honest. Because, like, if you live your life honestly, right? You're honest about most things. Like, don't get this twisted, right? It's important to be honest with people, but then there's a point where, like, you're being so outwardly and openly honest that you're a dickhead, right? There's some things that are worth not saying, but then whenever you do say things, if you keep them truthful, you never have to worry about remembering anything. And I don't know, life is just a lot more straightforward and simple if you just tell the truth, be honest. Do you understand how this works yet? I like to think so. I mean, you're asking questions, I answer them. If the question is twice, your truths may change. Not just about answering the questions. It's about the it's about the time you spend answering them. Combination you answer them in, it's about many different variables you'd never guess. Do you understand? I mean, I understand, but I seriously, that feels like it would be really hard to code. Are you wondering if the end of the test is coming soon based on the previous question you just answered? No. I would tell you that this entire process was planted here for you, specifically you, to learn something about yourself. And anyone else that bothers using this is just a byproduct of its intention. Would you believe that? Considering I don't know anybody who develops games, so there's no way that you would know about me. No. I would probably just be part of the byproduct. Are you afraid of being abandoned? I guess that kind of stems back to the living alone, like being alone forever sort of deal. Like if you're abandoned, then it's safe to assume you're alone, right? I wouldn't say I'm afraid of it, but I would not enjoy it, so we'll say yes. Are you afraid of dying alone? Yeah. I don't think anybody wants to die alone. You worry that one day you'll be unexpectedly murdered. Ah. Are you always on guard, waiting to fend off an attack? Always? No. I feel like that's just paranoia. Sometimes though, like, you always gotta be ready, especially considering I live in like a not fantastic part of town, so like you never know, but not always on guard. You feel like I know you yet? Ah. You heard any strange noises while answering these questions? Nope, because I have my door shut. I think we have enough information about you. Whether you skipped questions, answered honestly or dishonestly, took loads of time to respond, or answered quickly without reading or understanding properly, I've been able to tell. I'm calculating your results. I'm analyzing you very carefully. I'm judging you. Damn. Based on what you told me, this is what I can conclude. Are we ready? Can we get a drum roll, please? People would do real well to start taking you a bit more seriously and listening to you a lot more often. Yeah. Your intelligence is incredibly underrated, even by your own standards. If a zombie apocalypse were to ever occur, you'd be everyone's best friend because the relationship with you wouldn't be an option. It would simply be a necessity to survive. I like to think that means I'm going to force people to be my friend, and I'm okay with that. You have so much to offer to this world and those around you, but you absolutely must make your talents and knowledge readily available. People are too afraid to ask you for your opinion oftentimes. Even when they do, they're afraid of your truths. Okay, that one's true. At least I know that there's some people that actually are afraid to like say things to me or ask me about things because they're worried about my reaction to them. Even though like I always tell people they can talk to me about things, or I like to always try to be there for people whenever I can. That I'm not going to judge them for things, and that's I don't know. I feel like I'm good about controlling what I say around people too. So you're not like others, you're special. Not everyone is going to cut it in this life. And that's an unfortunate fact. That is true. Like, there's also a lot of people that nobody's like each other. But you, now you on the other hand, are going to thrive no matter what happens. You got what it takes to take any project to the next level, whether it's working on your own or as part of a team. You're underrated, you're underappreciated, and you're often misunderstood. It's not fair, but life isn't fair, and it never will be. That is facts. Life is not fair. Anyone who says otherwise doesn't understand that. Life will always be what you make it, and you've got some insane amounts of potential. Ultimately, it's still up to you what you do with it. I wonder if this is like a very generic, like, everybody gets this ending. One thing I will say, however, is that you need to snap out of the false reality that you tend to live in sometimes. The world you've managed to escape to in your head, while much better than the world around you, is not going to get you anywhere in life. I mean, I don't think I have a world in my head, but actions are what make things happen. I agree. Actions will take you to the next level, not just sitting in your head all day long. Let this be the swift kick in the ass you need to be productive and take things to the next level. Don't waste any more time, just kick ass. That's a message for everyone. Stop being fucking lazy. You know you're supposed to be doing something right now, but you're sitting here watching a YouTube video. Am I right? Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Don't waste any more time. Go kick ass. Someone's got to do it. Your secret word is order. Remember this word. It will come in handy. Order. Interesting. I wonder if there are multiple endings to this. Take the secret word that was assigned to you at the end of your session and leave it in a comment for us. We'll be selecting some of you based on your answers to be included in a future project we're currently working on. Don't be afraid. This is an opportunity for you to be part of history. This is a chance for you to be part of something greater. Be sure to note your secret word in your comments. If you do not wish to be part of an upcoming project, simply leave your secret word out of your comments, and we will not select your name. We appreciate any and all comments you leave, and we always read them thoroughly. Thank you for taking the time to answer these questions. I know they've been of some help to you. If they aren't yet, it will all make sense very soon. Cool. Very straightforward. So I think what's fun about this, right, is it makes you think. Because, like, it puts you in and it gives you questions, and you have to think about the questions. You have to put yourself in situations, and it helps you, like, figure out, like, if I were in this scenario, or when it comes to this aspect, what would I do? What would I say? What do I think? Who am I in regards to this? I feel like it's really important to understand those things about yourself, just in general, because the better understanding you have with yourself, I feel you can understand other things better as well. Like I was saying before about how I project my own, like, emotional responses and things like that onto other people. It's almost like using my own experience, and I'm using it to figure out what other people might say, think, or do, which you also have to account for error and things like that, right? Because you're not going to be 100% right all the time. So, like, you could be wrong, and you have to know that you could be wrong. It's okay to be wrong. It's completely okay to be wrong, as long as you learn from it. I feel like this helps bring out those things and lets you understand yourself, then maybe you can understand things about yourself better, which I think is something really cool. And there's also 3 of these games, so, like, I thought this was fun. I thought it was interesting. I don't know if anybody else will. I don't know if you guys liked it. Let me know. Like, say so in the comments, because there's 2 other of these games I could play, and I could upload them if, you know, I feel like people enjoyed it and actually want to see more. So if you liked it, leave a like, comment. You know, if you've taken it, let me know your experiences with the game. Let me know, like, what you would do in some of these situations, or like what if some of your answers. If you agree with me, disagree with me, that's completely fine. Everyone has their own opinions. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, whether it's right or wrong, whether it's a good opinion or bad opinion. Everyone's entitled to it. But don't be a dick. Be a dick. So yeah, this has been the test. Let me know if you guys want to see more, and, you know, subscribe if you want to see more. Because, I mean, odds are there's not a lot of games out there like this. It's not a spooky game, like, well, it's kind of trying to be a spooky game, but I don't get, like, spooked by the somebody standing right behind you stuff. So yeah, if you like it, subscribe, leave a like, comment, whatever you want to do. I mean, it's up to you, honestly. I just appreciate all of it. I appreciate you just watching the video. And yeah, hopefully we'll be back with more. So I'll see you guys next time. See ya.